Hey, in one of my previous videos, I gave 5 things to say that sound good when somebody's upset, but backfire. And today I'm going to talk about what to say instead. So, one of the big things that sounds so good when somebody's ranting and so upset is to say, I understand. They think, no, you don't. So, what can you say instead? Tell me more. Let me understand your thinking. You could try it like that, but just simply saying, I understand, especially if you do it deadpan, I understand. No, you don't. Second thing that backfires is to say, calm down. Will you please calm down? That sounds like a command, and usually people get even more upset. What do you say instead? I can see why you'd be this upset. In other words, you validate their experience, their feelings. Not that you agree with them, but you validate that this is a frustrating situation. Let me see how I can help. That's better. The next one that I talked about, the backfires, to say, let me explain. What they hear is, let me weasel out of this. They don't want to hear your explanations. They want what they want. So instead, what can you say? I could see how you were expecting this to be done by 2 o'clock today, and it's not done. Here's what we're going to do about it. Ah, they like that because now they're going to get to what can happen, how the solution can happen. Get creative with that solution, but focus on what can happen. Next one is, I'm sorry if you're offended by something I said. Ouch. First of all, it's like saying nothing I said was wrong, but if you offended yourself, I'm sorry. That is not so. Instead of that, I could see you're upset. This is not what you expected. Now they're going to be nodding their heads to that one, and then you can move forward from there. And then I'm sorry, but you won't be able to get your delivery on time. No buts. Anything that comes after before a but is erased. So instead, don't use but. I'm sorry. Here's what's happened. Here's what we're going to do. This is when it will be delivered. You don't even need to say I'm sorry. Sometimes that is so overused that they don't get it. This is not what you expected to have happen. This is not how we usually do things here. I'm committed to setting things right, and then share what you're going to do. Anyway, those are a few ideas for dealing with an upset person, whether that is a client, a customer, whether that is a team member or your boss. These things de-escalate instead of escalate.